in 1964, Davis Ford in Fulton has been committed to providing the highest level of customer service and customer satisfaction. That level of commitment is shown in our 18 Ford President's Awards for overall customer experience. Whether you're looking for a tune-up, a trade-in, or a new F-150, the team at Davis Ford is here to serve you. Come see us today in Fulton. Call us at 662-862-3711 or visit us online at davisfordsales.com. Davis Ford, small-town dealership, small-town prices.
When I came back to school this year, I brought my bank with me, and the student checking account at First American National Bank was perfect for me. No monthly fees and no minimum balance, and I can manage my money right from the app. I can do all my banking with text messaging if I want, and I can deposit a check just by taking a photo. It's that easy at FAMB.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
My bank followed me to college.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
It's that easy at First American National Bank.
Today tastes like a home game, like a huddle. Tastes like we're bringing the heat, and like a front row seat. Today tastes like we're a team, and it never tasted this good.
This broadcast is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars in Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, Davis Ford, First American National Bank, TM Realtor Agent Ricky Murphy, Max Home, the ICC Baptist Student Union, Cagle Eye Center, Bank Okolona, Sam's Town Market in Manatee, State Farm Insurance Agent Brandon Poland, the ICC Wesley Foundation, the ICC Foundation and Alumni Association, and donations to the Sports Information Indian Club from viewers like you.
Ever since we opened our doors in 1964, Davis Ford in Fulton has been committed to providing the highest level of customer service and customer satisfaction. That level of commitment is shown in our 18 Ford President's Awards for overall customer experience. Whether you're looking for a tune-up, a trade-in, or a new F-150, the team at Davis Ford is here to serve you. Come see us today in Fulton. Call us at 662-862-3711 or visit us online at davisfordsales.com. Davis Ford, small-town dealership, small-town prices.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Getting set for Game 2 here between ICC and the Patriots of Northwest Shoals out of Alabama. It'll be Henley to lead us off here. Waiting for that First American National Bank opening pitch. It's popped up and coming straight back towards us.
Caught it.
And caught by the second baseman just out of the screen there. Or not second baseman, should be catcher. So I'm still filling out my card and wrote down second baseman as I was reading that. But a nice job there by the catcher, McLean, for out number one. If you're just now joining us, ICC picked up the 14-1 win in 5 innings in the first game of the day. And now this is Brumley, the center fielder, at the plate. Michael, let's go ahead and look at today's starting lineup here in Game 2 for the Patriots.
All right, you saw leading off there was Hanley, the left fielder. Now at bat is Brumley, the center fielder. Should be followed by Armstrong, the shortstop, then Dawson, the catcher.
Nice off-speed pitch, but falling off the table a bit too soon for a ball.
Batting fifth for the Patriots will be Brown at first, then Evans at third, Owens at second. Homan will be your designated player, and then Hunter will round out at right field. The pitcher in this game for Northwest will be Cameron.
Rise ball swung on and missed that time by Brumley. 1-2 now is the count.
Brumley had a pretty good day at the plate in Game 1. She went 3 for 3 with all singles and also had a stolen base.
That pitch out, missing. 2-2 now is the count here on Brumley, the center fielder. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. We'll take a look at ICC's lineup in the exchange of innings, and a little bit different from Game 1. That pitch drifting high and outside for a ball. Now the count goes 3-2. In the circle for the Indians is Shaw. As she's getting, I believe, her second start of her collegiate career.
It'll be her third.
Third.
She had 2 last weekend.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Jammed her up that time in a nice way to get that Renaissance Bank strikeout. And Michael, let's take a look at some stats there on Shaw.
Shaw comes in with a record of 2-0 with her 2 appearances. Has pitched 8 innings, given up 5 hits, no runs, struck out 8, and only walked 4. So she has a impressive 0.00 ERA.
Now up is Armstrong as she looks at that pitch outside for a ball. But we're going to struggle with this sun here for game 2 as it starts to continue to set. Now, one thing you will see is a lot of beautiful sunsets throughout this softball season as it tucks itself into bed behind the Tom Bigby Waterway as that pitch in there for a strike. But the only unfortunate part about that is, 1, we're looking directly into the sun, and 2, the camera will catch a lot of kind of glares off the sun, but unless Mother Nature puts the clouds in front of it like she just did there. Off-speed pitch, but falls off the table just a bit too soon.
Armstrong started to attempt at that and held up just in time.
So 2-1 now is the count. 2 outs, nobody on here for Armstrong. That pitch missing outside. Good eye on the part of Armstrong, and she's working into a hitter's count here. 3-1 the count, 2 outs, nobody on. Top of the first. This one hammered. Deep and gone. A solo home run off the bat of Armstrong. And a nice job there. Working the count in her favor. Got one she could swing on and sent that one out of the ballpark. 1-0 now. The score here in favor of the Patriots.
Shoals, the catcher, number 11, Dawson.
So now the catcher, Dawson, will be coming to the plate. Nice at bat there by Armstrong to work that pitch where she can get something to swing at there.
Yeah, she struggled in the first game with a strikeout, a fielder's choice, and a fly out, but got what she needed on that one for sure.
So now with 2 outs, the catcher at the plate stands in and looks at that pitch on the corner for a strike. I believe the good Dr. Brad Boggs chased that home run ball down out there.
Such great leadership in the outfield today between he and Dr. Case to shag down all these balls that come out of the field.
Liner right back to the pitcher and makes the catch at the knees for out number 3. Nicely done there by Shaw to end the inning. What a nice job by Shaw to get that 1 run across there. We're going to keep it here, and we're going to take a look at the Tupelo Coca-Cola bottling lineup, starting lineup here for the Indians in game 2.
All right, Adam, leading off for the Indians will be number 1, Sammy Day Jones, playing center field. She'll be followed by number 6, Avery Wolf, who's playing third in this game. Batting third is number 24, Jesse Smith, who plays DP today again. And then number 30, Tyree, shortstop, who had a fantastic game 1, as we hope you caught us earlier and be able to see that. And then batting after that is number 25, Thompson at second base. Then number 22, we got Chloe McLean making her first appearance of today. She's catching for us. Then number 4, Gillian, who came in to play first base in the middle of the last game, remains at first base now. Number 10, Bishop, will be out in right field again. Taylor Bishop came in the middle of the last game and will play right field again there. And then finally batting the bottom for ICC is number 21, Maggie McVeigh, and she'll be playing left field. And as we've already mentioned, number 11, Shaw, is our pitcher in this game.
Cameron's in the circle here for the Patriots as she's taking her warm-up tosses here. Let's take a look at some stats on her.
Cameron has 1 appearance so far. She is 0-1 on the year in a complete game. In that game, she pitched 8 innings, gave up 12 hits, 5 runs, 3 of those earned, walked 5, struck out 6, so she carries a 2.63 ERA.
It'll be Sammy Day Jones to start us off here in the bottom of the first inning. As Jones will get set to start us off here. 1-0 after the solo home run in the top half of the first inning. Shoals with the lead. That pitch high for a ball.
Jones had a very nice first game. She reached base 3 out of 4 times with a very nice triple, 2 walks, and scored 2 runs in that game.
So 1-0 the count here to Day Jones. Looks at that pitch. It finds the corner for a strike. 1-1 now is the count. By the way, it was a 4-16 First American National Bank opening pitch.
Follow that flag.
So that pitch goes high for a ball. I think Brother Chris is probably the only person that really understands why we do the time on the pitch there for those sports journalists over the years. As there's a shot. The left fielder can make the running catch. Oh, nice job. So I believe that was Henley out there.
In the 2 slot for the Lady
Basically
Indians.
robbing Day Jones of an extra base hit there. As must have had a pretty nasty hook to it because she was running hard to her right that was able to adjust and come back and make the play.
Yeah, I was going to say that was a very nice adjustment by Hanley to start off going to her left and turn over her shoulder and still make that play on a nice line shot out to the outfield.
Now this is going to be Wolf at the plate here for ICC playing third base. She did not see any action in the first game of the day, or if she did, she came in late. Yeah, she came in late in that contest. What's her stats entering in this doubleheader?
She came into today batting 1 for 4 with an RBI and a walk. And in game 1, I don't think she got in the field, but she did not make a plate appearance in game 1 today.
Stands in, takes that pitch high and inside for a ball. 2-0 now is the count. Already got some action heading to the bullpen here for Shoals. Looks like that could be 4.
Yeah,
starting to get loose.
Number 4. Well, it's Mitchell who pitched in game 1. Started game 1, but only went, I believe, 1 inning.
She did. She only pitched 1 inning in there in that first game of the day. That ball in the dirt goes 3-0 now at the count here to the third baseman, Wolf.
Not sure how deep they are, so maybe she's just staying stretched in case
like
she's
they
needed.
May have had the wrong pitching chart as she comes over and makes a switch with the shortstop. So they literally were not on the same page. Sorry.
Yeah, that's true.
Bad dad joke. And that pitch in there for a strike. Well, it looks like today if you get to 3-0, whatever pitch you're going to throw, it's going to be a strike.
Yeah, and this is the second umpire of the day. And we've seen that same situation from him as we did in game 1.
So now 3-1 is the count here to Wolf. Wolf fouls this one back off the pole right in front of us here. And now the count will go 3-2. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Nobody on here in the bottom of the first. Game 2 between ICC and Northwest Shoals. Indians won 14-1 in the first game. Trying to complete the sweep this afternoon here in game 2. Hard hit ball, second baseman finds it, throws it over in time, and a nice play over there at second by Owens.
Now batting for the Lady Indians is the DP.
Yeah, she actually, I thought she was going to miss it, but she wisely waited just long enough to make the play on it that she needed because it had a little bit of a hop and a skip on it.
So now with 2 outs in the inning, this will be the DP, Smith, coming to the plate. This one hammered high to center field. Now it's going to drift over to the left and hit it in the gap, but it will be an out. So 3 up, 3 down. Go the Indians there in the bottom half of the first inning. We'll take a break and hear a few words from our sponsors and be back with more right after this.
Ooh, fumble. Let's give her a Renaissance replay. Make the right call with Renaissance and get cell phone protection with Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking. Sign up today.
$5 for my own money?
That's a bad call. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Sign up for Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking with ATM refunds today.
Little Caesars Detroit-style deep dish pizza has caramelized crispy cheese edges and a soft, chewy center. Do you love it, Matthew Stafford?
I'm not a walking billboard.
Okay, never mind.
Pizza.
Get Little Caesars Detroit-style deep dish pizza for just $8.99.
Pizza. It's the Little Caesars Pizza pregame with pals, Pepsi, and pizza.
A pizza pregame with pals, Pepsi, and pizza.
Totally.
Thanks, Matthew Pafford.
Order online before games and you can win prizes, like Super Bowl 57 tickets.
Pizza.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we get started here in the top of the second. Brown, Evan, and Owen scheduled up. The 5, 6, 7 batters here for Shoals. Beautiful breaking pitch, but too low for the umpire's liking. That goes for ball one. Well, it was a solo home run by Armstrong in the top half of the first. That's the difference of the game right now here in game two. Shaw is in the circle here for the Indians. Off-speed pitch outside, ball two.
Brown was the DP in game one. Only got one plate appearance, which may or may not have been allowable at that plate appearance, and she grounded out 6-3.
This one a jam job, but a nice job over at first base to come out and get the line drive for out number one.
Now batting for Northwest Shoals, third baseman.
That was Gillian on the play. Jammed her in on the hands, got her to pop it up, and Gillian with some nice reaction over there at first base, able to get the out. So with one out now, this will be the third baseman, Evans. Taking a big, healthy chop at that one, missing for strike one. So 0-1 is the count here to Evans.
I don't believe you saw Evans in that first game this afternoon.
As she swings on this one late, fouls it back. 0-2 now is the count here to Evans. So awaiting the pitch here from Shaw as the sun's starting to peek back out here. One of those little throwaway pitches. Couldn't get her to chase one that time. Good patience on the part of Evans. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, and 1 out. Top of the second, ICC trailing 1-0. Rise ball that just kept on rising that time. 2-2 is the count here to Evans. So Shaw want to try to come back and find the strike zone here, and she does.
Oh, nice.
Her second Renaissance Bank strikeout of the game.
Now batting, second baseman.
Fans, if you like those SEC shorts that you saw throughout the football season, you can go back and visit RenaissanceNation.com to see a lot of those. They even poked a little fun at my Irish throughout the season, and, well, they're a sponsor, so I don't mind. 2 outs now as Owens will dig in. This is that first pitch right down the middle for a strike. It's really interesting. I watched how they, behind the scenes of how they do those videos and how quickly they put them together. It's amazing.
Yeah, they brainstorm on Saturday night, and then on Sunday morning, they're waiting outside of a couple of these fabric and costume stores before they even open, gathering their stuff, making their props, storyboarding it out, filming it, editing it, and it's all out by about 9 a.m. Monday morning. They're very talented folks, and they come up with some very funny stuff.
Again, you can see those at RenaissanceNation.com, along with a lot of other videos that Renaissance doing there. As there's a pitch missing low and inside for a ball. Of course, they follow their soccer team out of Nashville. And that's a very interesting watch, especially for those people that like soccer. If you just like sports in general, it's another interesting one. They got some swing and a miss there for strike 2. I believe they do the ones, the Southern sayings.
Yeah, they work along with that
Yeah.
Southern group. There's 2 or 3 of those folks that are really creative and funny and do all kinds of stuff. And they actually have done a couple live shows. They did one 2 years ago in Athens and then did one this year in Birmingham. And love to see them come do one a little bit closer for us here.
2-2 pitch, missing high and outside. 3-2 now is the count. Again, visit RenaissanceNation.com to see what we're talking about there. So now the count goes full with 2 outs here to Owens. Waiting the 3-2 pitch. This one popped up and out of play, and we'll stay at 3-2. So that pitch fouled off. Owens doing a nice job here, battling, staying alive in this at-bat.
She got 1 at bat in the first game and grounded out to the first baseman unassisted, and also pitched in the latter half of the first game for Northwest Shoals.
So the 3-2 pitch coming. And jams that one off. Foul. 3-2 will stay the count.
ICC has got Hallie Turner down in the bullpen, stretching and getting loose.
So waiting the 3-2 pitch once again here from Shaw to Owens. And this one popped up. And is it going to get out of play? It does.
Into the crowded area there just outside the dugout.
So we'll sit at 3-2 one more time. Nice at bat here by Owens. Shaw trying to find a way to win the battle here and get a 3-up, 3-down inning. See if she can get the bats back to the plate here for the Indians as they trail it 1-0 here in the top of the second. So Shaw set to deliver. Rip to the shortstop, eats it up, throws it over in time for the out. 6-3 for those of you scoring at home. 3-up, 3-down. Go the Patriots.
No runs.
As we'll head to the bottom of the second, where to be the 4, 5, 6 batters due up. Tyree, Thompson, and McLean. Back with more right after this.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
Age-related macular degeneration is the leading cause of severe vision loss in adults over the age of 50. Symptoms are gradual loss to see objects clearly. Objects appear distorted in shape. Darker empty areas appear in the center of your vision. In a comprehensive eye exam, your optometrist will perform a variety of tests to determine if you have macular degeneration. For questions or concerns, call Cagle Eye Center in Fulton at 862-EYES, providing professional comprehensive eye care to the people of Itawamba County and the surrounding areas. Cagle Eye Center.com.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we head to the bottom of the second inning. It's Northwest Shoals with a 1-0 lead here after a solo home run by Armstrong in the top of the first. Tyree, Emma Rose Thompson, and McLean scheduled up here for the Indians in the bottom of the second. That pitch high for a ball. Tyree had a fairly decent game in the first day of the day.
Yeah, we'll take it.
Went 3 for 3 with 5 RBIs, a 3-run home run, a 2-run single. She also had another single to the mix. But she just that pitch high and outside for a ball. 2-0 is the count.
She is having a day, as they say.
This is Cameron in the circle. That pitch finds that inside corner for a strike. 2-1 now is the count. Well, she started to locate a lot better now that she swapped the the pitching wristband, I guess you could say.
Yeah, after they did that, back in sync together.
This one hit, and it's up the middle, and stay hot, kid. It's Tyree. Comes in with her 4th hit of the series. And a leadoff single there for the Indians.
Second base, Emma Rose.
And this is going to be Emma Rose Thompson playing second base. Coming in here for the Indians. ICC trying to spark a little bit of a rally here, trailing 1-0 in game 2. They won the first game of the day 14-1 in 5 innings if you're just now joining us.
Thompson came in off the bench in game 1 and hit a massive home run out to right field.
That pitch on that inside corner called a strike. Yeah, she absolutely destroyed that pitch as it landed on the upper level of the hill out there in right field. That pitch inside evens up the count now at 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike, no outs. Runner at first in Tyree. That pitch inside, so Cameron likes that inside corner. Got the first one called for a strike, but leaving these last 2 a little bit too far inside for the umpire's liking.
Yeah, they've both been brush her off the plate kind of pitches.
So 2-1 now is the count. And this one popped up, and first baseman will drift back and make the play. And one of those probably should have let go right there. Be a little bit more patient
now batting for the Lady
in the
Indians
at-bat.
is the catcher, number 22, Chloe McLean.
And now Chloe McLean, who is catching here in game 2, will dig in with 1 out and a runner over at first base.
McLean still looking for her first hit of the year. She's had 2 plate appearances, has a walk and a run scored.
McLean listens to that first pitch high for a ball. Well, again, remind you, if you're looking for something to do this week, ICC is the place to be. Hosting the local region tournament. I forget what region it is. 2 4A or 1 4A?
1 4A. A lot of
that
good
pitch in there for a strike.
A lot of great local teams that'll be out here this week for that. I know we got Fulton and Moorville and
Tish, Shannon,
and Caledonia.
Caledonia.
They had a little bit of a drive, but everybody else is here within walking distance almost.
So 1-1 now is the count with 1 out. This one popped up, straight back. Catcher gives chase. She makes the catch, but a smart play to tag up and advance to third. Or excuse me, advance to second. I heard a thud, so I thought the catcher ran into the pole.
She hit
so I was kind of
She did,
concerned.
but she held the ball the whole time. And, of course, there's Patty in there on that pole that she runs into. It was a really great play by the catcher, Dawson, to get her mask off, get back there, catch that, roll over on her shoulder, and then attempt to make a play at second. So kudos to a great play there by Dawson.
So Tyree does advance after tagging up on the plate. 2 outs. So now this is Gillian, the first baseman, at the plate. Swings at the first pitch she sees, is fouled back and out of play for strike 1. So, yeah, that high school tournament going on Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, because ICC will be home with basketball on Thursday. Men's basketball tips off at 5:30 against Southwest Community College.
And you need to be here to see it because they are playing some great basketball this year.
Is that pitch missing high and inside for a ball? Yeah, they fell behind by 13. 21-8 at one point at Senatobia against Northwest. They were able to rally to come back and win that one. ICC ranked as high as 17th, slid to 23rd in this week's poll. 1-1 pitch coming. It's high for a ball. 2-1 now is the count. Of course, the Lady Indians, when the Indians are home, they're on the road. So that means they'll be at Southwest trying to keep their playoff hopes alive with that long road trip down to Summit. And then Friday, tennis is in Decatur, Alabama. As we wait the 2-1 offering here. This one hit, fouled off to the right side. Saturday, of course, when we talk about baseball, softball, we talk about weather pending. It's supposed to be a little cold Saturday. Softball will be here against Marion Military. I believe that'll be a 1 o'clock opening pitch. Baseball scheduled to be on the road at Calhoun with a 12 o'clock opening pitch there on Saturday. 2-2 pitch on its way. Change up, waited on it, popped it up a mile high. Left fielder calling everyone off, and we'll squeeze it for the out. Well, the Indians get a runner on second, but just can't get anything going there, as it's still 1-0 in favor of the Patriots. We'll take a break and be back with more right after this.
This broadcast is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars in Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, Davis Ford, First American National Bank, TM Realtor Agent Ricky Murphy, Max Home, the ICC Baptist Student Union, Cagle Eye Center, Bank Okolona, Sam's Town Market in Mantachie, State Farm Insurance Agent Brandon Poland, the ICC Wesley Foundation, the ICC Foundation and Alumni Association, and donations to the Sports Information Indian Club from viewers like you.
Ooh, fumble. Let's give her a Renaissance replay. Make the right call with Renaissance and get cell phone protection with Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking. Sign up today.
$5 for my own money?
That's a bad call. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Sign up for Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking with ATM refunds today.
Hey, Honan.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we head now to the top of the third inning. 1-0, Shoals with the lead, as it'll be the 8-9-1 batters scheduled up here for the Patriots. Ahonen, Hunter, and Hadley when we spin around back to the top part of the lineup.
Ahonen played first base in game one, grounded out 5-1, and struck out.
Takes up that first pitch, and good-looking pitch, just a little bit too low for the umpire's liking. Right now, Shaw a little struggling. I mean, she's not struggling, but she's just struggling to find the strike zone consistently, I guess would be a good way to put it. And that home plate umpire loves that inside corner.
He clearly does. If you're a right-handed batter against Shaw, you're going to have to keep that in mind.
So 1-1 now is the count. No outs as we're starting the top of the third inning. A little change up that falls off the table a bit too soon. 2-1 now is the count. See some of the baseball players out there getting some running in. Talked about they opened their season Saturday at Calhoun. That pitch just missing again. 3-1 now is the count. Baseball, they've got a lot of road games to open the season.
They do.
Of course, you can visit letsgoicc.com to find all the schedules for everything going on. Is that pitch in there for a ball? Looked like the same spot he called a strike earlier, and Shaw kind of looking down and wants her catcher to ask where that pitch was. I'm with Shaw. That looked pretty good.
Adam, as we're talking about some upcoming events with ICC Athletics, I want to plug here that next Monday night, the 13th at 5:30 p.m., the women's basketball game will be a Pink Out breast cancer awareness event in conjunction with North Mississippi Medical Center Cancer Care. We'll be recognizing and honoring some cancer survivors and any of those who have battled breast cancer and any form of cancer. So we hope you will come out and join us that night. Wear your pink, support those folks, and then later this season, right here at the softball team, they will have a similar Pink Out game in April and also a Teal Out game for ovarian cancer awareness as well. We'll update you on that. As always, check all the great social media sites for letsgoicc.com, and you'll see all the information there.
Of course, we appreciate the North Mississippi Medical Center and all that they do, not only for us here at ICC, but for the surrounding areas as well. So that brief meeting in the circle, no changes made there. Shows bunt, pulls back, snap, throw down, and ow. Short throw popped up and hit the first baseman.
She almost caught that in the face. Well, there's been a – okay, no, that's not Gillian. That's they've shifted around with her playing in for the bunt. So that was Thompson, that was covering first on that play. as Gillian is playing in close for the bunt.
Shows bunt and lays this one straight back into your living room. Thank you for making the play on that, Upton. You would have saved me from getting hit.
Well, there we can. That net saved Lee Adams once in game 1 as he was taking some shots down there right behind home plate.
So Hunter will dig back in here with the runner at first. Shows bunt, takes a stab at it. That's going to go for a strike. Now 1-2 is the count. You feel like the bunt will be off in this situation.
You would think. I see she stays in that bunt defense, though, just in case.
So the 1-2 pitch coming. And there's strike 3. We said it. He likes that outside corner or inside corner if you're right-handed. That is going to be the third Renaissance Bank strikeout of the day. And as a batter, you got to know you got to protect that side of the plate.
Yeah, and she looked like she was trying to maybe do a walking bunt. She kind of stood out there and just thought it was too far, but umpire disagreed.
So now we go back to the top of the lineup here in Henley, and she smacks this one out to the right field,
and it drops safe right in front of the right fielder. We overthrow at second, but it's picked up by McVeigh. So that's going to fall as a single. Bishop comes up a little bit shaken, trying to walk off from where she dove for that. Coach Ernest will go out and check on her, make sure.
That'll be the second hit of the game there for the Patriots as talk about they're going to go check on Taylor and make sure she's all right. Good show of sportsmanship there by not only the ICC fans but the Shoals fans that made the trip to applaud as Taylor is able to get up and shake things off there. And now Shoals got something going here in the top of the third, as this is going to be Brumley, who struck out swinging but had a hot bat in that first game. I do believe it was Brumley.
She was one of the two that went 3 for 3 on the day. I mean, in that first game, excuse me.
Does show bunt and snap throw down to first.
He appeals.
Got her.
It was an excellent throw by McLean.
And they're going to come up and question this one as the Shoals coach asking for time in that situation. And that is the second out of the inning. The infield umpire, he kicked up a cloud of dust on that one, had his hand up, did 2 skips, and then called him out.
Yeah, he was ready from his angle and just waited to get called upon from the home plate umpire.
Looking like my good buddy Jackie Caldwell out there back in his days of calling ball in this part of the world. Of course, he's down in Montgomery now calling some Conference USA, SEC, and minor league ball. But I used to mess with Jackie all the time and said, man, anytime I know you're calling a game, let me know. I need to spray the field down a little extra. So now with 2 outs, that pitch is going to miss for a ball.
Still Brumley at the plate. Kind of a Enrico Palazzo style of umpiring.
Yes. So the 1-1 pitch, breaking pitch, just missing low.
Ooh, very close.
So now the count goes 2-1. And this one popped up. Is it going to stay in play? No, it's going to get out of play just over the net. 2-2 now. We'll go the count here. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner at second. Top of the third, 1-0 is the score. So the Indians looking for the exit here. Shoals looking for a 2-out hit to extend the inning. Waiting this 2-2 pitch here from Shaw. And it's going to be outside. Good eye on the part of Brumley there. Now the count goes full at 3-2. So waiting this payoff pitch here as the count goes full. Shaw set to deliver. Ripped, and it's going to be down to the gap, and this could score a run. No, they're going to hold her at third.
Surprised, I guess because of 2 outs, maybe.
And so now it'll be runners on the corners. Even the runner at third was kind of holding up her arm saying, Coach, why did you stop me there?
I think she probably could have scored with no trouble at all.
Well, beginning of the year, just like players, coaches are going to make notes and say, hey, next time I need
Number
to.
22.
She may have not thought it was deep as it was.
True.
And so now back-to-back hits will bring up Armstrong, and she had the solo home run in her only at bat today. As that pitch missing for a ball. So 1-0 the count here to Armstrong, who is the shortstop. Runners on the corners. That pitch high and outside. Another snap throw down, and that one not in time. That's one thing as the guy switching the camera, but also base runners, you got to be ready. ICC's going to throw at you.
Yeah, they're aggressive on the bases and against the bases.
This pitch fouled straight back over the top of us here in the ICC Alumni Association and Foundation broadcast booth. Reminder, you can join the ICC Alumni Association by visiting iccms.edu/alumni.
I don't know if you see that. Brumley has an interesting way she sits on first. Most people lead off of it. She's behind it.
And this one ripped but pulled foul. You see that a lot. A lot of times.
She's got a foot in foul territory and one just barely on the bag, ready to go there instead of traditionally,
and if you
leaning toward the base.
Watch it, a lot of times they'll lean back to get that momentum shifted forward as the ball is pitched. It's more of a timing type situations. We'll keep wide on the camera to see if that is the case here. But yeah, she does have that big stride, and that pitch fouled back, and you saw there she shifted a little bit.
Yeah, she comes off it and then almost squared up instead of taking off. So, I don't know, just a little something different.
So 2-2 is the count, 2 outs. Runners on the corners. ICC trying to get out of this inning with no damage done. However, the Patriots want to add some more runs to the board. That pitch goes high. Throw down to first, not in time. So now the count goes full once again. Similar situation of what she did in her first at bat, only she worked it to a 3-1 count before being able to square up a pitch that left the ballpark, did Armstrong. And this time she pops this one up. Catcher will go back and make the play. Nice job there by the Indians, getting out of the inning with no damage done. We're going to take a timeout. Hear a few words from our sponsors and be back with more right after this.
If this just cost a little bit less.
Let's take a look at that with the Renaissance replay. Make the right call with over 400,000 shopping discounts right from the Renaissance Rewards Extra checking app.
Might be a little while before I get to the bank.
That's an incomplete pass. Let's give it a Renaissance replay. Renaissance Mobile Check Deposit. Make the right call and open an account with Renaissance today.
They say Diet Coke is a mom's drink. Well, you copied her jeans, her spin, her shoes, her scrunchie, and whether you realize it or not, her music. Now, copy her drink. Drink what your mama gave you.
Hey, honey, could you help me with this? Today tastes like staying in. And it never tasted this good.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as it'll be the 8-9-1 batters due up here for ICC, and it'll be Taylor Bishop, who was shaken up on a diving effort in the top half of the inning. Good to see her able to shake that off and stay in the contest here. Should be followed by Maggie McVeigh, and then we'll go back to the top of the lineup and Sammy Day Jones. Indians trail it 1-0 here in the bottom of the third. Shoals trying to even things up after dropping the first game of the day as that bunt back but rolls foul for strike one. Well, that was a good idea. Shoals was not ready for that one.
Exactly. Bishop showed a good bit of speed on that run down the line. So despite the being a little bit banged up on the dive in the top half of the inning, she showed no effects on running there.
So 0-1 is the count after that foul ball on the bunt. That pitch, and again, in there on that corner, he likes those pitches there. So 0-2 now is the count here to Bishop. Have to come up and guard the dish. Cameron sets to deliver. And that went just a little bit high. Got to be careful there, though, if you're Bishop. Got to get that bat down. That's that one nearly like it.
It went above her head as she ducked out of the way, and I think as she ducked, her bat, as you said, went up a little more than you'd want it to, just in case.
So 1-2 now is the count. Bishop going to have to protect the dish here. And that's all you can do on that pitch because he's called that strike all day today. Just unfortunately could not find it there at Bishop. And that is the first Renaissance Bank strikeout of the afternoon. And now we'll have Maggie McVeigh coming to the plate. McVeigh going to try to spark a one-out rally here for the Indians as they trail it 1-0. McVeigh does have some power to her bat. She had a couple of home runs last season.
She's 2 for 4 so far this year with 2 hits, an RBI, and a stolen base.
That pitch missing outside for a ball. So 1-0 is the count here to McVeigh. Lights are on here at the ballpark thanks to Dr. Brad Boggs. As that pitch high gets away, but nobody on base to worry about there. 2-0 now is the count. Cameron looked at the coach and said, that one was on me. And I think the coach probably looked back to her and said, yes, it was. As they kind of shared a laugh between each other. So 2-0 now is the count. McVeigh fouls that one off. 2-1. The count here on McVeigh. Sammy Day Jones, who was robbed of an extra base hit on a nice play out in left field by Henley to start the game. She's on deck for the Indians. So waiting the 2-1 offering here from Cameron. McVeigh fouls that one back, and now the count will even up at 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Nobody on here. 1-0. Bottom of the third, Shoals with the lead. Had to reach out and get that one and fouled it off. And good swing there by McVeigh. As we said, that umpire likes that pitch on that outside corner. Outside for her, but inside for the right-handed batters. But yeah, you just have to swing the bat, try to put it in play, or at least foul it off like she did to keep the at-bat alive. So what in the 2-2 offering here. Cameron set to deliver. McVeigh fouls that one back and off the umpire, and that's why you wear the protective gear, as they say.
He gets a round of applause.
Good job by the Shoals catcher to just run this one out and give the home plate umpire a chance to catch his breath. And he'll just kind of dust off the plate here and give him a chance to come back, and she'll check with him, make sure he's good. He said, let's play ball. 2-2, steal the count here. McVeigh fouling off some pitches, keeping this at-bat alive here, trying to find a way to win the battle. Indians only 1 hit so far in the contest. McVeigh fouls this one back and out of play, and we'll stay at 2-2.
Well, you can say she's really working Cameron. It's probably the longest at bat that Cameron's gone through yet with an Indian today.
So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Nobody on here in the bottom of the third inning. 1-0 the score here. That pitch missing outside. Now the count goes full.
full count, this is probably the getting close to 10 pitches at this at bat, probably.
At least.
She's fouled several in the bunt attempts.
This one, slow roller forward, going to have to hurry to throw over.
Ooh, I don't think so.
He wanted to call her safe.
Cameron waited way too long on that one. If I'm a coach, I would not be happy with her lackadaisical effort, but I thought the runner beat it out. He's closer than we are. So.
That and the first base umpire nearly punched and slapped himself because he kind of did a little shake where he's trying to say safe and out at the same time, but did say she was out, so now there's 2 outs in the inning, and this is going to be Sammy Day Jones coming to the plate. Jones swings on the first pitch she sees. She's jammed, so he goes out into the fans.
Diving effort by some of our students down there to get that, but nobody caught it.
Probably heard the old rumors that if you catch a foul ball, you get a snow cone.
I believe that if you catch a foul ball, then Dr. Allen gives you a free icy, right?
That's what I heard.
That's what I believe is the new rule in 2023.
So 0-1 after that foul ball. Day Jones trying to find a way to spark these bats for the Indians as that pitch skips across for a ball. The only hit of the game has been a single by Tyree to start the second inning. And since then, it's just been pop up, strikeout, ground out. Jammed her, nice pitch there. This would be another pop-up, and Indians can't get anything going. 3 up, 3 down go the Indians here in the third. Cameron pitching a gem right now as we'll take a break and be back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Ever since we opened our doors in 1964, Davis Ford in Fulton has been committed to providing the highest level of customer service and customer satisfaction. That level of commitment is shown in our 18 Ford President's Awards for overall customer experience. Whether you're looking for a tune-up, a trade-in, or a new F-150, the team at Davis Ford is here to serve you. Come see us today in Fulton. Call us at 662-862-3711 or visit us online at davisfordsales.com. Davis Ford, small town dealership, small town prices.
Show your school spirit with our exclusive debit cards. Represent ICC with a special card design you can only get from First American National Bank. You'll show your support every time you use the card. Support ICC with a Spirit debit card from FANB.
This broadcast is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars in Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, Davis Ford, First American National Bank, TM Realtor Agent Ricky Murphy, Max Home, the ICC Baptist Student Union, Cagle Eye Center, Bank Okolona, Sam's Town Market in Mantachie, State Farm Insurance Agent Brandon Poland, the ICC Wesley Foundation, the ICC Foundation and Alumni.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Cutting that a little short there. There's going to be a ground ball. Second baseman finds it in time, and the throw over for the out. 1 pitch, 1 out. That's what you like if you're the Indians.
Amen.
As you want to get right back in that dugout, see if you can find the bats going here late in the contest.
The next batter.
As it's 1-0 in favor of Shoals, and it's off a solo home run back in the top of the first by Armstrong. And now this will be Brown coming to the plate here. We're in the top of the fourth as that pitch scoots across for a ball.
Brown lined out to the first baseman back at the top of the second inning. So she is 0 for 2 combined today.
And just hammers that one.
Woo, she almost took her coach out, and I mean almost. Assistant coach covering first base there. Just got out the way.
Assistant coach may want to be careful and not make her mad anymore. 1-1 now is the count. She did say she was sorry. She yelled at the coach, said, "Sorry, coach." So 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Nobody on here in the top of the fourth inning. That pitch drifts high for a ball. 2-1 now is the count. And There's a pitch in there for a strike, and as we said, that's that area he loves to call it. And he's calling it both ways for both teams, so you've got to figure out a way to adjust on that pitch.
ICC had a little action going in the bullpen. Just trying to get a look at that number. We'll get that to you for you in just a second.
That pitch high and outside. Nobody on base to worry about there. Now the count goes 3-2. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, nobody on here.
That was Alberson down there. Guess maybe she was just getting loose or stretching, not sure. May do some more relief today.
That pitch in the dirt, and that'll be ball 4. So a 1-out walk issued to Brown. That is the second walk of the day.
Number 1, Evans.
So now Evans scheduled up here as they'll send in a runner in this situation. And this is going to be 25 coming in to run.
That is
going to be
Jade Roberson. She's the one who came in for half an inning in center field back in game 1, but never saw the plate.
And so with 1 out and a runner at first, Shaw will await Evans to come to the plate as they're getting the changes in here.
Making sure they get it all very clean and clear and outlined, unlike game 1 where there was some confusion.
Well, you take a look at Shaw's performance. That's only her second walk of the day. She has struck out 3. She's given up 3 hits, minus the home run. Hasn't pitched well, but just hasn't been dominant.
Right. She hasn't been as dominant as, say,
I should say hasn't
game
pitched
1.
bad.
But right, she has been solid. She's, she worked out of a jam one time with 2 on and 1 out. Got some help from a great throw down to first and tag out there. But, really the issue, I think, is that the bats have got to wake up, as you said a second ago, because they were on fire in game 1, and you look in this game, and we only have a single out of Tyree, and that's it. We have a lot of flyouts, pop-outs, only 1 strikeout by the Lady Indians, but the bats have got to come in here. And
there's been 3 hits so far in the contest here for the Patriots. So Shaw will come in here, and boy, it'd be a great time to see if the Indians can roll up a Little Caesars double play to get out of this inning.
One of those fancy pepperoni double plays.
Showed bunt. And I'm going to say she did not attempt at it, so it is a ball.
Checks her card there to see what her coach wants her to attempt here.
So 1-0 the count with 1 out and a runner at first. Shows bunt. It's a good one. Throw down is in time for the sacrifice. So 2-4 on the sacrifice.
Right.
That sacrifice bunt being brought to you by the ICC Baptist Student Union. They meet Monday nights at 7:07. You can follow them on Twitter at ICCBSU. So a little bit of small ball now with 2 outs in the inning, and this will bring Owens to the plate. The runner at second. Swing and misses.
Owens grounded out 6-3 to end the second inning earlier.
So 0-1 the count. A little off-speed pitch, but can't find the zone with it there. 1-1 now is the count. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Runner at second. It's 1-0 Shoals with the lead here in the top of the 4th over the Indians. That pitch missing low on that inside corner. 2-1 now is the count. So 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Runner at second here. Shaw's delivery. Missing on that outside edge. 3-1 now is the count. So waiting the 3-1 pitch here. And
that's the call he's made all day.
Well, that was one of those, I'm with you, Michael. The way he stood up, I thought he was going to call the batter back, but so that one's a little bit too far inside for his liking. Just a tough break there, because if you're going for that strike, that's where he's consistently called it today. He just didn't get the call that time. And so that'll be a 2-out walk, and this will bring up Ahonen with 2 outs and runners on first and second.
Ahonen walked back to lead off the 3rd inning. Had a ground out and a strikeout in game 1.
That was only the 3rd walk of the game issued there by Shaw.
Now he finds it.
I'll say that one in there for a strike. Shaw's probably like, where was that a few seconds ago? 1-1 now, though, is the count with 2 outs. Indians trying to find the exit. However, the Patriots want to see if they can spark a 2-out rally here to build on this 1-0 lead. This pitch popped up, and it's going to get out of play, and that'll go for strike 2.
She's ahead. 2 strikes and 1 ball, 2 outs. So let's see if she can't catch that inside corner that this umpire likes so much in this inning.
So waiting the 1-2 pitch here from Shaw. That one set up on that outside corner and didn't like that one. So that one just off the plate for the umpire's liking. 2-2 now is the count. Two-two pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 3. Big time clutch Renaissance Bank strikeout there, the 4th of the game from Shaw. The Indians get out of the jam. Let's take a break and hear a few words from our sponsors and be back with more right after this.
Ooh, fumble. Let's give her a Renaissance replay. Make the right call with Renaissance and get cell phone protection with Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking. Sign up today.
$5 for my own money?
That's a bad call. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Sign up for Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking with ATM refunds today.
Little Caesars Detroit-style deep dish pizza has caramelized crispy cheese edges and a soft, chewy center. Do you love it, Matthew Stafford?
I'm not a walking billboard.
Okay, never mind.
Pizza, pizza.
Get Little Caesars Detroit-style deep dish pizza for just $8.99.
Pizza, pizza.
It's the Little Caesars Pizza pregame with Pals, Pepsi, and pizza.
A pizza pregame with Pals, Pepsi, and pizza.
Totally.
Thanks, Matthew Pafford.
Order online before games and you can win prizes like Super Bowl 57 tickets.
Pizza, pizza.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as it'll be Wolf, Smith, and Tyree, the 2-3-4 batters scheduled up here for the Indians. Adam Gore, Michael Upton bringing this action here in Game 2. Lady Indians won the first game of the day, 14-1 in 5 innings, and this has been quite the pitcher's duel here in Game 2 as it's 1-0 Shoals in the bottom of the 4th. Wolf grounded out to second in her first at bat today. Stands in, takes that first pitch, a breaking pitch that finds the zone for a strike.
Yeah, Taylor Cameron has really kept the Indians off balance in this game where they were red hot with the bats in Game 1. They just have not been able to get on track here in Game 2.
So 0-1 the count here to Wolf. And that one, ooh, looks like that one might have been just a little low. As 1-1 now is the count to Wolf. So away to the 1-1 pitch here. That one drifts high for a ball. 2-1 now is the count. Looks like Shoals is starting to get someone warmed up in the bullpen over there.
I believe that is number 4, Michaela Mitchell, who started game 1, and we've already seen her warming up earlier in this game.
Here's a shot. Center fielder's going to chase over and make the play. One of those that just hung up a little bit too much that time, as
number 24, Jesse.
It was a little bit more on a line. Might have been able to get that one down to the gap, but unfortunately that's just the way it's been for the Indians playing atom ball here in game 2.
Yeah, I mean, there's been a couple nice defensive plays by Shoals in this game, but other than that, good pitching by Cameron, and as you said, hitting them where they are instead of hitting them where they ain't.
So now this will be the DP Smith at the plate. Rips this one, and that's what the doctor just ordered right there. Down to the gap, rolls to the wall, and that should go for a double.
Yeah, she comes in standing up easily.
Well, clutch hit there. Second hit of the game for the Indians.
Number 30,
and now they've got the tying run at second as Smith ran her protective guard over to Coach Ernest and kind of caught Coach Ernest by surprise.
She had quite the confusion on her face. Now she chunks the
now
she scares the dugout.
When she kind of looked up and saw
like, oh, where does this come from?
Saw Smith in front of her, she was like, what are you doing here?
This is going to bring up ICC's hottest bat of the day, and great opportunity here to tie this up with Tyree coming to the plate.
Be interested to see how Shoals plays this one, if they might just put her on base here. As they backed out for a second, now that they are going to go after Tyree in this situation. That first pitch high for a ball. Talked about Tyree. She singled, advanced to second after the pop-up in foul territory was caught by the catcher. That one low in the dirt. Got to be careful. Runner's about to get back, and she does.
Yeah, she got a little too far to not commit on that one.
So 2-0 now is the count. This might be one of those intentional walks here.
Yeah, you could be right. That first pitch was pretty high and outside. That one was high again. I may just see if she'll chase anything or maybe catch Smith like they just did there.
So 2-0 now is the count here to Tyree. And that one goes high once again. 3-0 now is the count.
And that's not something we've seen in this game so far from Cameron, or those high pitches. So
you got to be careful with those. That ball gets away, runner could easily head over to third. So Tyree will dig in. Feel like the red light will be on in this situation here with a 3-0 count. That one right down Broadway, so maybe just a little off on those last few pitches. If you're going to walk her, you would have walked her there.
Right.
So now the count goes 3-1 here to Tyree. Shortstop, 1 for 1 with a single here in game 2.
Yeah, I think she's going to possibly see a good pitch to hit here.
And wow, I was going to say instead that was inside, and she got to adjust. That corner has now gotten a little bit more inconsistent as we've gone throughout the game here. As that one, a break there for Shoals. So now 3-2 is the count after falling behind 3-0. A nice job by Cameron to battle back and have the count goes full. This pitch fouled back, out of play, and we'll stay at 3-2. So 3-2 with no outs. There is the runner at second after a double to the gap out and left by Smith. Three-2 the count. And this one fouled off and out of play. Nice job finding a piece of that one to keep the at-bat going here for Tyree. For the Indian fans, you love to see her get her second hit of the day. See if you can advance the runner. If not, maybe even plate the runner to tie this thing up. 1-0. Shoals here in the bottom of the fourth. That one hammered, and it's going to drop for a base hit. They're going to have to hold the runner at third. Or no, they actually send her on home.
And the ball was bobbled at second, but I think Coach Ernest saw that and sent Smith keep going.
Either way it goes, the runner scores.
Now batting for the Lady Indians.
And ICC ties it at 1.
Emma Rose.
And so now this will be Emma Rose Thompson coming to the plate, and Tyree has 2 hits in this game. I don't know that Smith picked up Coach Ernest there at third base. She just kept on going. Yeah. So a score on the error, E6, as she bobbled the ball. Would have been interesting if.
So even though she didn't stop, there's still going to be an error.
Yes. As we got a change coming in here, a new runner into the contest.
Yeah, that is.
Is that 7?
Yes, I believe it is 7. Tamaya Martin.
So Martin,
who played in game 1, is now pinch running in game 2.
And she is quick as a hiccup, so India's getting some speed on the bases here. And this one ripped, and it's going to drop. Well, we talked about the Indians' bats needing to wake up. Well, they have done so right now. Back-to-back-to-back hits. And the Indians with a 1-1 contest, runners on first and second, no outs here. We're in the bottom of the 4th inning. Time is called. Let's take the timeout with them and hear a few words from our sponsors and be back with more right after this.
So when are you going to give me back for the pizza?
Oh, personal foul. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Make a successful handoff when you transfer funds to friends and family with Zelle and the Renaissance mobile app. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Make the right call for 24/7 roadside assistance and sign up for Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking today.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. ICC sparking a little bit of a rally here in the bottom of the 4th inning. 1-1 is your score. McLean, who popped up to the catcher in foul territory in her previous at bat, will dig in with 1 out. And runners at first and second here. She's going to show bunt, pulls back. Snap throw down to third is not in time. Double steal for the Indians. As the throw was a good one. Unfortunately, it was to the shortstop and to the third baseman.
Well, if you're Shoals, that's good because the slightly errant throw was at least covered and not gone out into left field.
So they're going to call it a 1-0 count here. The Indians now putting some pressure on, trying to take their first lead here in game 2. That pitch high for a ball.
Got a little chanting from some of our BSU students out here. See Mr. Stroud and a few other young men getting into this game.
So 2-0 now is the count here to McLean. Boy, a base hit, something down to the outfield would be big right now for the Indians. Big, healthy swing and a miss there by McLean. 2-1 now is the count.
Yeah, as good as Cameron has been all day, we really want to capitalize on this opportunity.
1-1 is the score. Bottom of the 4th, game 2. That pitch called it a strike.
It was off the plate quite a bit. In fact, it finished over the chalk line, so
2-2 is the count. She thought that was strike 3, but it was not, so it's still only 1 out here. So McLean will come back to battle here. 2-2 pitch. Pops this one up, fouls it out of play.
Goes into the dugout, the bullpen area.
So nice job finding a piece of that one to keep the at-bat alive here by McLean, who is catching here in game 2. Indians have the go-ahead run at third. And a State Farm Insurance agent, Brandon Poland, insurance run at second right now. 2-2 pitch. High and inside for a ball.
Oh, no. Hey, Adam.
He called that a strike?
Adam, that was at his neck. And he called that a strike.
For the Lady Indians, number 4.
Good
Hannah
night.
Grace Gillian.
If that's a strike, I'm 7-2.
7-3 maybe.
There. She had to duck her head back and out of the way. Well, early season. Umpires have to get adjusted as well as the
like
players.
We said, players, coaches,
Yep.
everybody
Yep.
getting in season shape.
We'll wait for the official call on that one because after that last pitch, who knows what it is. It is going to be a ball. I'm sorry, that was a little petty of me. I shouldn't have done that. So 1-0 is the count here. Indians and Patriots tied at 1-1. That pitch. Missing low for a ball.
That's the same pitch that was called strike 2 on McLean. Way out there.
That last strikeout was the second Renaissance Bank strikeout of the game for Cameron. 2-0 now is the count here. This is Gillian at the plate. That one ripped and it gets through the legs of the shortstop. 1 run will score. 2 runs will score, and the Indians take the lead.
She dropped that one right to the 5-hole if you watch hockey, Adam. Just right between the, dropped right into the legs of the shortstop and rolled out the field and brings in 2 to score.
Now batting for the Lady
That was
Indians,
just a
number
real,
10,
and nothing that Armstrong could have done for that one, as that one was on top of her by the time she could react. And now with 2 outs in the inning, the Indians have scored 3 here in the bottom of the 4th to take a 3-1 advantage. And this will be Bishop at the plate.
She struck out earlier in this game.
Looks at that first pitch, low for a ball.
We'll be interested to see now with Cameron, now that she's playing from behind. Does she get rattled? Does she say it's locked in? You know, how does she react? And can we continue to take advantage here with 2 outs and run some more up on her?
That pitch in there for a strike.
I think Brother Chris almost caught that one.
Coach Ernest not very happy with that strike call.
And I will say, she has handled a lot of these, what we could consider close calls, very well, but I don't blame her worrying about that one.
This one hit over the head of the second baseman. It'll drop for extra bases here.
Rolls all
Good
the way
score and run. And now Bishop thinking 3, and it will score the run. Taylor Bishop with the triple.
That'll be a triple.
Clutch hit there for Bishop and ICC. The Bats have woken up here in the bottom of the 4th. Raphael Henry like to call this one a foe for foe.
number 21, the left fielder, Maggie McVeigh.
I think Raphael probably got a good shot of that as he's filming out there from center field.
And now this will bring Maggie McVeigh to the plate for the Indians. McVeigh grounded out to the pitcher in her first at bat. Looks at that pitch. That one looked pretty good, but caught a ball. So 1-0 is the count. There is 2 outs in the inning and a runner at third for the Indians. That pitch runs in on McVeigh. 2-0 now is the count. Indians have 5 hits in this inning alone. Only had 1 coming into this inning. A double and a triple also in that mix. 2-0 pitch coming. McVeigh, dribbler, third baseman, finds it and just gets her by half a step and can't hold on to it that long. But the Indians get it done. 4 runs, 5 hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. We're going to take a break and be back with more right after this.
Association and donations to the sports. This broadcast is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars in Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, Davis Ford, First American National Bank, TM Realtor Agent Ricky Murphy, Max Home, the ICC Baptist Student Union, Cagle Eye Center, Bank Okolona, Sam's Town Market in Mantachie, State Farm Insurance Agent Brandon Poland, the ICC Wesley Foundation, the ICC Foundation and Alumni Association, and donations to the Sports Information Indian Club from viewers like you.
Ever since we opened our doors in 1964, Davis Ford in Fulton has been committed to providing the highest level of customer service and customer satisfaction. That level of commitment is shown in our 18 Ford President's Awards for overall customer experience. Whether you're looking for a tune-up, a trade-in, or a new F-150, the team at Davis Ford is here to serve you. Come see us today in Fulton. Call us at 662-862-3711 or visit us online at davisfordsales.com. Davis Ford, small-town dealership, small-town prices.
In the 9th slot.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as ICC puts a 4th spot on the board in the bottom of the 4th to take a 4-1 lead here in Game 2. Shaw staying in the circle here for the Indians. I believe this is Hunter at the plate.
She struck out looking in the 3rd inning of this game.
As that pitch lowered outside gets away from the catcher.
But she had a pair of singles and scored the only run for Northwest Shoals back in Game 1 earlier this afternoon.
So 1-0 is the count. And that one will even things up at 1-1. That was just a nice little looping pitch that fell back in the strike zone there for Shaw. 1 ball, 1 strike, no outs. As Hunter starting us off here, 9-1-2 batters scheduled up. Swing and a miss. Healthy cut there, just couldn't find it. Nice location on that pitch by Shaw.
Yeah, one of those not quite a running swing, but a stepping forward swing, and you can place the ball there. It's going to catch him off guard.
So waiting the 1-2 pitch here. This one hammered out to right field, and it's going to drop. And the throw in, not in time, so that will go for a base hit. Fourth hit of the game for the Patriots. And now we go back to the top of the lineup here, and this will be Henley, who singled but was caught trying to steal, or no, was picked off actually in her last at bat. She's also popped up to the catcher.
Yeah, McLean made a nice snap throw to first and got her.
Henley also had a very nice catch to start the defensive side of things on a line drive out in left field to rob Day Jones of an extra base hit back in the bottom of the 1st. So 1-0 is the count. That pitch comes back in. The toss down is not in time, but that was close. 1-1 now is the count. Again, you got to be ready. These catchers, they're going to throw at you. So 1-1 now is the count. No outs. Runner at first. Indy is leading this one 4-1 here in the bottom of the 4th. Slow roller here. Pitcher's going to glove it. Throw it over in time for the out. 1-4 on that put out. Basically works as a
number 3 center fielder
sacrifice bunt, but wasn't a sacrifice bunt.
Right.
Has
the same effect.
Runner does advance in that case. So with 1 out now, and here comes Brumley to the plate.
She has a strikeout and a single in this game.
That pitch drifting outside for a ball. Well, if you were Lee Adams, I'd ask you how familiar you are with Bromley Street in Derma, Mississippi. Only he would know that inside joke there, and I'll explain to you when we go off the air.
Probably best.
As this pitch popped up, right side giving chase.
Speaking of Lee Adams,
that one almost hit it.
Pretty close to him. See Coach Darian, our basketball staff down there, visiting with some of our folks, Lee and CJ and the trainers and everybody in that corner down there.
Ironically enough, at Derma, you got to take Bromley Street to get to the softball field. So there's the tie-in.
Of course.
So 1-1 now is the count with one out. Runner at second. ICC up in this one 4-1. That pitch goes high. 2-1 now is the count.
I really would like to see Shaw get out of this without any more base runners. And with the bats woken up in the last inning, see if ICC can keep that fire going.
2-1 pitch, shows bunt and pops it back, and McLean just couldn't quite.
Yeah, good effort. Just
get a hop on that one, but yeah, man, she
made
a
little lunge,
effort,
but couldn't get off her toes quite enough to reach for it. But she looks sharp behind the plate in this game.
So now the count goes 2-2 here to Bromley. So waiting the 2-2 offering. And just found a piece of that one, pulls it foul, and we'll stay at 2-2. Well, as we mentioned it, what we say, first time in 13 years that Shoals has had softball.
First time since the spring of 2011.
So happy to see them get their athletic opportunities back out there. One of those that I feel like in the future years we'll see a lot more between ICC and Shoals because it's not that bad of a drive.
No. I mean, they're fairly close neighbors for us here.
So waiting the 2-2 offering here from Shaw. Bromley at the plate. That pitch goes high, and now the count goes full at 3-2. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, runner at second. ICC leading this one 4-1. Swing and a miss for strike 3.
Right on a nice outside corner there.
Big time clutch Renaissance Bank strikeout there. 5th of the game for Shaw.
Armstrong.
So now this will be Armstrong coming to the plate, and got to be careful here. She does have that solo home run to her credit. She popped up in foul territory to the catcher in her last at bat. That ball skips across for ball 1. So 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs in the inning. ICC trying to get out of this inning with no damage done, see if those bats can stay hot in the home half of the 5th. Dribbler, third baseman finds it, zips it across for the out. 5-3 for those of you scoring at home. We're going to take a break and be back with the bottom of the 5th right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
The slices and the sticks.
All I ever wanted for dinner was pizza, Marcy. And all I ever asked of you was steaks.
Don't choose. Get Little Caesar slices and sticks. Half pizza, half Italian cheese sticks. And Dane's awake.
I smell bacon.
End the dinner drama with hot and ready slices and sticks. Or order online for new jalapeno or bacon sticks.
Pizza. Hey, Indian fans, I'm Ricky Murphy, real estate agent, Tommy Morgan Realtors, and I'm also a proud alumni of the All-American Marching Band. Itawamba Community College was my home for 2 years, and where you decide to make your home will be one of the most important decisions of your life. Whether you're looking to create a plan to buy your first home, or if you're ready today to make a move into your forever home, give me a call or send me a message so we can discuss your next move. And for my family,
Roll Tribe! If this just cost a little bit less.
Let's take a look at that with the Renaissance replay. Make the right call with over 400,000 shopping discounts right from the Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking app.
Might be a little while before I get to the bank.
That's an incomplete pass. Let's give it a Renaissance replay. Renaissance Mobile Check Deposit. Make the right call and open an account with Renaissance today.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Like we may have some changes coming up here for Shoals in this inning.
Yeah, we've got at least a new first baseman. Looks like number 14, Emmy Honan, has gone from DP to first base.
Pitcher is still the same with Cameron. And
correct. Owens is still at second. Evans is still at third. I can't see the shortstop because she's twiddling her hands.
It looks like the same shortstop.
Same shortstop. And at this hour in the lights, I can't quite make out all the numbers in the outfield.
Either that or ICC is making some changes. So,
well, like I said, at least.
Yeah. As for ICC, it should be Day Jones, Wolf, and Smith.
You know, they sent a pinch runner in for Brown last inning or a couple innings ago, and now they've moved to Honan over to play first. Then it seems like there'd be one more change, perhaps, or not.
The umpire typically tells us what's up, and it's not the case here.
Nope. Let's see, right field. I think right field may be a change. I don't believe that's Hunter anymore. That looks like perhaps that is Brumley has moved from center to right. And center is now 25, so maybe Robertson is now in center. And left.
73 still out and left. So that's still going to be Hanley.
Yeah, that's still her.
Well, that first pitch missing low and outside for a ball. As Cameron's still in the circle here. This one ripped and
all the way down the first base line. Fair. Oh.
And that's going to be
that's unfortunate.
Interference.
She got caught up on the first baseman's feet, and therefore that messed with her momentum, so she'll get the base.
Yep, and both the infield and home plate umpire immediately called that because when you saw the fist come out, in that sense, it was interference called. Nothing malicious done that time, just an unfortunate part of the game there. And ICC, and well, let's give Sammy credit. She continued to run, and so that worked in their favor. So now this will be Wolf at the plate. No outs. Runner at second. ICC trying to pick up some insurance runs here in the bottom half of the fifth. And when we talk about those insurance runs, we talk about your State Farm insurance agent, Brandon Poland. Whether it be home, auto, or life, stop by to see Brandon right there on South Adams Street. He's got the big red sign.
And a big red door.
Yeah, full house door, as I like to call it.
Ah, very good.
As he's right there on South, about halfway down South Adams Street from the T intersection to the main road, as they like to say. It's that pitch in there for a strike. 1-1 now is the call. As you can tell by the way I give directions to Brandon's place here in Fulton, don't ever ask me for directions. Like, you know that little tree down the road? Yeah, that's where you turn.
It's just down from the old Thompson place.
There you go. 1-1 pitch, missing inside for a ball. 2-1 now is the count.
Hey, you know where that barn used to be? You turn there.
2-1 now is, I laugh at that because I've actually heard directions that way before.
Oh, always, always.
2-1 now is the count here. This one up the middle, and that's going to score Day Jones easily. And the Indians tack on one of those runs we were looking for there.
Batting for the Lady Indians, number 24.
You called it, Adam, those insurance runs.
Jesse.
Key here,
Smith.
late in the game. Keep pushing it across.
So an RBI single there for Wolf. Now this will bring up Smith to the plate, who blistered a double.
And then later scored.
Yep. So ICC now leads at 5-1 here. No outs. Runner at first. We're in the bottom of the fifth here in game two. Swings on this one, fouls it off for strike one.
We get a dog pound appearance as the first baseman goes to pick it up.
Of course, everybody probably wonders what that's from, and of course we explain it from time to time, but
yeah,
the center fielder's name slips my mind right now.
It was Kamaya Hampton.
No, that was the pitcher.
Oh, that's right. I'll come up in a second. You're right.
Yeah.
Kamaya was a pitcher.
Anyway, our center fielder went to play a ball out in the gap in left field, and there was a dog laying there on the other side of the fence, and apparently it was asleep. And when she ran up there to Patterson, Patterson ran up there to get it, the dog woke up and went crazy, and, well, needless to say, and rightfully so, scared Patterson. And so now anytime the ball comes near the dugout, ICC does that in honor of that moment.
Yes, the team adapted it that year, and it was kept going for at least the third year now.
So 1-1 now is the count. And chasing the pitch on the outside that time, 2-1 now is the count. Smith, she left little doubt on that swing. She took a healthy chop at that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes, no outs. Runner at first here for the Indians. They lead at 5-1. That pitch, well, hey, if she swung at the last one, let's see if we can get her to swing it one a little bit further outside. And good patience at the plate that time to even up the count at 2.
Yeah, that's when you put it out there just to see if they'll chase.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out. Runner at first here for the Indians. This one fouled back, so we'll stay at 2-2. Well, I'm glad Dr. Boggs decided to turn the lights on when he did. But we might be struggling right now to get them warmed up in enough time to be able to see.
With lights on over at baseball as well.
That pitch high and outside. Now the count goes 3-2. Nice job being patient at the plate there by Smith, especially after chasing 2 pitches that were wide and outside.
Yeah, so after that one that she chased, where she was going for the moonshot, really set her mind right and got focused back in, didn't let that affect her.
So waiting on the payoff pitch here from Cameron. 3-2 offering coming. This one popped up, and the first baseman will step in front of the bag and make the play. Smart play by Wolf to recognize that and not get too far off the bag to get herself in a jam.
Yeah, she came back wisely on that one. It's like Northwest has Mitchell once again up and throwing, probably the 3rd time this game that she's been up and throwing in their bullpen.
Tyree coming to the plate. She is 5 for 5 with 6 RBI in this game so far. She scored a few runs as well. Quick trip to the mound. Let's take it with them and hear from First American National Bank.
First American offers online and mobile banking features to make your banking experience easy and safe. Activate or deactivate your debit card as needed, attach images to your transactions, apply travel notices to your account, and make person-to-person payments. You can even set up text alerts to guard against unauthorized spending or just to monitor your account balance. The best part is that you can bank anytime, anywhere. At First American National Bank, get that hometown feel, the high-tech touch.
Want to make a good living? Come learn a skill at Max Home. Upholstery trainees start at $15.50 an hour. Our upholsterers average $23 an hour and can make above $28 an hour on production. We're also offering a $500 sign-on bonus to experienced upholsterers. Max Home is hiring for all positions and is willing to train quality people. Max Home makes all their custom-built products in the USA. Join the best, train with the best, be the best. Max Home, Bolton, Mississippi, and Max Home, Sulligent, Alabama.
Hey Indian fans, I'm Ricky Murphy, real estate agent, Tommy Morgan Realtors, and I'm also a proud alumni of the All-American Marching Band. Itawamba Community College was my home for 2 years, and where you decide to make your home will be one of the most important decisions of your life. Whether you're looking to create a plan to buy your first home, Or if you're ready today to make a move into your forever home, give me a call or send me a message so we can discuss your next move. And for my family,
Roll Tide! Ever since we opened our doors in 1964, Davis Ford in Fulton has been committed to providing the highest level of customer service and customer satisfaction. That level of commitment is shown in our 18 Ford President's Awards for overall customer experience. Whether you're looking for a tune-up, a trade-in, or a new F-150, the team at Davis Ford is here to serve you. Come see us today in Fulton. Call us at 662-862-3711 or visit us online at davisfordsales.com. Davis Ford, small-town dealership, small-town prices.
And welcome back as we do have a pitching change here as Mitchell enters the pitch. Runner goes for ICC and
safe.
Will get a stolen base. They thought she might have came off the bag there for a second, but did not. And so Wolf will get the steal as Mitchell in here now for the Patriots, trying to see if she can get them out of this inning with minimum damage done. That pitch high and outside, even with the count now at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Runner at second. This is Tyree at the plate. Waiting the 1-1 pitch. Hammers this one, but it's going to go foul.
Off the pole.
So now the count goes 1-2 here on Tyree. And that foul ball, usually my buddy Sebring is over there where he can make a play on the ball, but instead he's out campaigning tonight, so not here to help us out.
Yeah, a little disappointed not to see him at the ballpark this evening.
It's not the same without him here. No. 1-2 now is the count. Tyree thought about pulling the trigger on that one. Runner's going to have a delay go, and the high throw, and that will.
Catcher bobbled the ball at home and allowed her to make that play.
Yeah, that's a advance on the pass ball after she didn't release on the go that time. And one of those, Wolf kind of comes over and kind of just shakes her head and says, may have got away with that one, Coach. So 2-2 now is the count.
If you go back to the first game, this was the same pitcher-batter lineup where Tyree smoked that one earlier.
That's and that one's down for another hit for Tyree.
Another RBI.
And have yourself a day. She is 6 for 6 with 7 RBIs. And
on the game, yep.
2 runs scored and a stolen base. That's good stats for an entire week. That pitch in there for a strike. Emma Rose Thompson at the plate. She singled, stole the base, and scored a run in her previous at-bat. That pitch missing outside for a ball. 1-1 now is the count. There's 1 out here in the inning. This pitch, big time chop there by Rose, and comes up empty. 1-2 now is the count.
Came off the catcher there. She may want a second just to catch her breath. She talks it over with Mitchell.
Again, want to invite everybody to join us right back here on the Red Channel Thursday night as the number 23 Indians will take on Southwest. A little basketball action over at the DEC. Be joined by the Honorable Jim Ingram on the play-by-play there, if it is allowed.
With my permission, as he says.
And there's a ball's going to drop. Nearly hit the umpire.
He almost looked like he was moving into it.
So it's one of those like he didn't, like the more he moved, the more the ball went with him.
Right. Either way, she's going to get a single there. 2 for 3 in this game.
Yep.
Chloe McClain.
So now Chloe McClain will come to the plate.
She may be looking to have a nice showing this time, where she kind of got short end of some umpire calls last at bat on that strikeout that she took there.
Yeah, that for sure. Indians with 10 hits.
The pass ball.
It's going to get away and allow the runners to advance. I want to say this is the 4th straight game that the Indians, maybe 5th straight, that they've had double-digit hits.
Yeah, you can keep that going. It's going to turn into runs and runs and runs.
That pitch in there for a strike. 1-1 now is the count. So runners at second and third, 1 out. McClain at the plate. She will roll this one forward and it'll go foul. I think that time Emma Rose was telling Smith, you better go because I was already on third base and you're just 2 steps ahead of it.
Yeah.
She was wanting to score. 1-2 now is the count here to McClain. 1 out. Dribbler is going to be over to second base. Only going to have 1 play, so that'll get the run home, and nearly threw that one away.
Yeah. Pulled the first baseman, but she was able to hold on to it there.
So she'll get an RBI on that ground out. Runner will advance from second to third.
Indians, the first baseman, number 4.
And now this will bring up Gillian to the plate. Gillian had a 2-run single and scored a run in her last at bat. She's also flown out to left field. That pitch missing outside for a ball. Indians put a 3 spot on the board here, and so far in the bottom of the 5th, they lead it 7-1. First pitch missing for a ball. Now here comes the second, and this one hammered, but going to be pulled foul.
Yeah, straighten that one out just a little, and she's got something there.
That was quite the shot, but it just goes foul, and so now the count evens up at 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Runner at third. That pitch zips across for a strike. 1-2 now is the count here on Gillian. So waiting the 1-2 offering. And gets her to chase 1 for strike 3. But the Indians do push 3 more runs across the board. They lead it 7-1. We'll head to the top of the 6th. Let's hear a word from our sponsors before we do so. Back with more right after this.
So when are you going to get me back for the pizza?
Oh, personal foul. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Make a successful handoff when you transfer funds to friends and family with Zelle and the Renaissance mobile app. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Make the right call for 24/7 roadside assistance and sign up for Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking today.
Want to make a good living? Come learn a skill at Max Home. Upholstery trainees start at $15.50 an hour. Our upholsterers average $23 an hour and can make above $28 an hour on production. We're also offering a $500 sign-on bonus to experienced upholsterers. Max Home is hiring for all positions and is willing to train quality people. Max Home makes all their custom-built products in the USA. Join the best, train with the best, be the best. Max Home, Bolton, Mississippi, and Max Home, Sulligent, Alabama.
Hey Indian fans, I'm Ricky Murphy, real estate agent, Tommy Morgan Realtors, and I'm also a proud alumni of the All-American Marching Band. Itawamba Community College was my home for 2 years, and where you decide to make your home will be one of the most important decisions of your life. Whether you're looking to create a plan to buy your first home, or if you're ready today to make a move into your forever home, give me a call or send me a message so we can discuss your next move. And for my family, Roll Tide!
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. New pitcher in the game here for the Indians. This is going to be number 5, is that correct?
Correct.
Hallie Turner into pitch, and we'll just scan around, and looks like that's the only changes made there. So let's take a look at some numbers on Hallie.
All right, she had 1 appearance last weekend, took no decision, but she pitched 4 innings, gave up 4 hits, 5 runs, only 2 of those earned, walked 5 and struck out 2, and it's got a 3.5 ERA.
The first pitch there swinging for strike 1. This is Dawson, Brown, and Evans scheduled up here for the Patriots. They led it 1-0, and ICC has scored 4 in the bottom of the 4th, 3 in the 5th to take a 7-1 lead. As that pitch falls off the table just a bit too soon, 1-1 now is the count.
Dawson is 0 for 2 in this game and was also 0 for 2 in game 1. So she is still looking to get on base today.
That pitch missing low and inside for a ball. Want to remind ICC fans, if you can't make it out to the ballpark and if we're not broadcasting the game, you can follow us on Twitter at Let's Go ICC for in-game updates throughout the season. 2-1 pitch, low for a ball. Now the count goes 3-1 here to Dawson. Well, right now, if you're Shoals, get on base. Any way you can do it, whether it be a hit, walk, find a way on here because you got to start chipping away at this 6-run lead. Grounder, first baseman finds it, steps in on the bag without any issue, 1 away.
Dawson with the ground out. Now
and likewise, if you're ICC, you just want to, got a nice lead, just want to get 3 quick outs here, and again, 7th, and wrap this one up.
So this is a new batter coming in this situation.
Robertson
coming into bat. All right, spell that one for me. Is it with 1B or 2?
1B.
All right.
Could be pronounced Roberson, depending on where you live.
Well, say Calhoun City folks like me calls that Roberson.
That's what I'm saying. I've met both.
Kendall played at Mississippi State. So that pitch missing high, and now the count will go 2-2.
Roberson has had 5 plate appearances so far this year. Struck out once and has not got on base any yet. So looking to get her season kicked off.
2-0 is the count. This one hammered, but it's going to go foul. And now the count will go 2-1. So 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Nobody on here. Let's wait and get some
fresh balls in.
Get some new balls in here. Continue going. So 2 balls, 1 strike, and 1 out. Still the situation here on Roberson. So that pitch drifts high, 3-1 now. Goes the count. Turner just needs to take a deep breath here and find the strike zone. And that pitch missing for a ball. Again, that one little area where
you guess it's as good as mine.
Batting for Northwest Shoals.
Earlier in the game, it was almost an automatic strike if you threw in that area, no matter the location. And now it's however he feels like calling it. So with 1 out now, this will be Evans coming to the plate. Takes a healthy chop at that one. Comes up empty, strike one.
Evans is 0 for 2 in this game, striking out in the second and sacrifice bunt in the fourth.
This one slashed out to center field in the diving catch.
Like she's trying to get a What a Play Wednesday nomination out there.
Trying to see if she can get it. Not only that, but what about the impressive play to have the wherewithal to chunk it to first and try to at least
number 21, second baseman
turn to.
Owens.
Hopefully Raphael got a good shot of that one out in center field. 2 outs in the inning now, and this will be Owens coming to the plate. She walked in her previous at-bat. We'll dribble this one forward. Turner finds it, sidearms it across the way, and it was dropped. Now they try to go to third, and that one's going to get away. And the runner will advance to second. So
I believe that's a single.
E4. So that's how she will reach. E4. And then the runner will also advance on the throwing error. So back-to-back errors there on the Indians, and ICC wants to take a quick timeout to regather themselves here. Let's take the timeout with them and be back with more right after this.
Age-related macular degeneration is the leading cause of severe vision loss in adults over the age of 50. Symptoms are gradual loss to see objects clearly. Objects appear distorted in shape. Darker empty areas appear in the center of your vision. In a comprehensive eye exam, your optometrist will perform a variety of tests to determine if you have macular degeneration. For questions or concerns, call Cagle Eye Center in Fulton at 862-EYES, providing professional comprehensive eye care to the people of Itawamba County and the surrounding areas. CagleEyeCenter.com.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as no changes made there, as Ahonen will come to the plate. She is 0 for 1 with a strikeout. She walked in her first at-bat here of game 2. And now could really get something going with the base hit, as this one's going to be jammed. Second baseman finds it, soft toss over. And the Indians will get out of the inning with no damage done. We'll head to the bottom of the 6th. ICC leading at 7-1. Back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
This broadcast is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars in Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, Davis Ford, First American National Bank, TM Realtor Agent Ricky Murphy, Max Home, the ICC Baptist Student Union, Cagle Eye Center, Bank Okolona, Sam's Town Market in Mantachie, State Farm Insurance Agent Brandon Poland, the ICC Wesley Foundation, the ICC Foundation and Alumni Association, and donations to the Sports Information Indian Club from viewers like you.
The slices and the sticks.
All I ever wanted for dinner was pizza, Marcy. And all I ever asked of you was steaks.
Don't choose. Get Little Caesar slices and sticks. Half pizza, half Italian cheese sticks. And Dane's awake.
I smell bacon.
End the dinner drama with hot and ready slices and sticks. Or order online for new jalapeno or bacon sticks.
Pizza.
Lady Indians.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we head to the bottom of the 6th inning. Bishop will lead us off here. To be Bishop. McVeigh, and then back to the top of the lineup in Day Jones.
They may have one defensive change here. It looks like number 7, McGraw, is now playing second base. I did see the coach come out and talk to the umpire, and he's now shared that with ICC coaches as well.
So Bishop will start us off here. She had an RBI triple in her last at bat.
Yeah, she really got a hold of that one.
Show bunt, pulled back, took it for a ball. We do thank everyone that's tuned in this afternoon into the evening here for this doubleheader. And do want to say a special hello to those watching in favor of the Patriots. Appreciate everyone tuning in here. So that pitch missing low for a ball. So 2-0 now is the count here to Bishop. Home plate umpire just allowing the catcher to kind of catch her breath there as he was doing a little boot scoot boogieing on the plate there. Two-0 pitch. Healthy swing and a miss there. 2-1 now is the count. Just looking to kill it, but just not watching the ball that time. And this time, this one slow roll forward, and they're going to call it a foul ball.
Oh, unfortunate, because with her speed,
she was
going to
there.
beat that out by a mile.
Yep, she was there, but good call by the infield umpire. He immediately come up and called it a foul ball.
Yeah, he had the good view there.
So now 2-2 is the count here on Bishop. Swinging and a miss for strike three. Nice pitch there. Just couldn't hang off of that one. So now this will be McVeigh coming to the plate.
The Indians, the left fielder, number 21, Maggie McVeigh.
McVeigh 0 for 2 on the day with a ground out to the pitcher and a ground out to third to end the fourth inning. So she's looking for her first hit of the day here. This is that first pitch, and good-looking pitch just on that corner now that's become dicey.
Yeah, it's gone from an automatic strike to more like an automatic ball at this point.
So that strike zone shifting around a little bit. This one's going to be grounded foul. 1-1 now is the count. You hear the dog pound getting fired up over there.
I'm sure Patterson would love to know that's still going in her honor.
Yes, yes. Matter of fact, I think I saw her parents here earlier today.
I actually, yeah, you said that. I thought I saw her mom down here right behind home plate.
That's that pitch high and inside for a ball. 2-1 now is the count. Some of the crowd has thinned out as we got later into the evening, and they're probably like me, they're hungry. Great time to go get some Little Caesars after the game.
Oh, it would be awesome.
There's a shot out to left field. Nice job by McVeigh. Coming in and getting her first hit of the game.
Now batting for the Lady Indians.
That's the 11th hit of the game for the Indians.
Number 12, Zoe.
So a new batter coming in. This is going to be Zoe Rippey coming to the plate. So Zoe will come in.
Zoe has had 2 plate appearances. Was 1 for 2 there so far in the year. First plate appearance today.
So Rippey will dig in. She is batting in place of Day Jones in that number 1 spot. That pitch in there for a strike. So 0-1 the count here to Zoe. There is 1 out and a runner at first base here for the Indians. And this one fouled back. 0-2 now is the count here on Rippey. No balls, 2 strikes, and 1 out.
See some of our women's basketball team that's been out here supporting softball today.
So like some of the men's basketball teams starting to head out as well. So
yeah, I know Flowers that had such a great game last night. I saw her out here, a few others.
Got her to chase one in the dirt. And they're going to say first base was occupied. Runner will advance on the wild pitch, as that one was in the dirt.
Number 6.
So she's out then at first?
Yes.
Wolf.
So that will officially go as a strikeout.
Okay.
Of Zoe, and now this will be Wolf at the plate with 2 outs and a runner at second. That pitch missing high for a ball, 1-0. So 1-0 is the count. This one right back into your living room. Evens things up at 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Indians leading this one 7-1 here in the bottom of the 6th inning. This one hammered, and it's going to drop. And this is going to score a run here, and it's going to go for extra bases. And that'll be a double.
Very nice for Wolf as she come on strong here as this game has gone longer.
Wolf gets her second hit of the game.
Second RBI as well.
Yes, and that will score McVeigh. And now this will be Smith coming to the plate. Well, Smith can close this one out somewhat early if she was able to get a hit to score the run from second.
Yeah, if she could put one in that right center gap, there's a lot of room out there, and she's already gone out there before today.
Time taken here by Smith. As we mentioned, she did double. Came around to score on an error. She's 1 of 3 here in game 2. That first pitch in there for a strike. I don't think she liked that call. She kind of shrugged her shoulders and walked off. So 0-1 is the count. There is 2 outs. Runner at second here for the Indians. This one fouled back out of play. 0-2 now is the count here to Smith. So 0-2 is the count, 2 away. Runner at second here in the bottom of the 6th. ICC has scored 1 run already. Could put this thing to bed if they can score another one here. And gets her to chase one outside for strike 3. Well, ICC leads at 8-1, down to their 3 more outs, and can wrap this thing up here from Fulton. We'll take a break and be back with more right after this.
If this just cost a little bit less.
Let's take a look at that with the Renaissance replay. Make the right call with over 400,000 shopping discounts right from the Renaissance Rewards Extra checking app.
Might be a little while before I get to the bank.
That's an incomplete pass. Let's give it a Renaissance replay. Renaissance Mobile Check Deposit. Make the right call and open an account with Renaissance today.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we get set to start the top of the 7th inning. ICC leads this one 8-1, as it was a 1-0 contest all the way up to the bottom of the 4th inning when ICC exploded for 4 runs. They added 3 more in the 5th and 1 more in the 6th to lead this one 8-1 here as they're trying to go the sweep of Northwest Shoals. The Indians won the first game of the day by the final score of 14-1 in 5 innings. So Indians trying to wake up late and pick up this sweep here in the home opener of the 2023 season. For some reason, my brain was saying 27.
Let's not go that fast.
Trying to get to my quicker
retirement age.
Well, not retirement age, retirement here. That pitch is going to miss low and outside for a ball. 1-0 is the count. Do want to invite you to visit ICCimages.com, where you can see photos of not only today's game, but other sporting events and events around campus. You can get those digital downloads for $1. Has a near
nice effort
web gem over there by Wolf at third. But yeah, ICCimages.com. Photos go all the way back to, I believe, 2010. So you can go there and order those photos. 1-1 is the count. This is Hunter at the plate. As that pitch finds that infamous, mysterious, sometimes yes, sometimes no
corner. Kind of
corner.
Like an Axl Rose dance. You should never know.
So now the count goes 1-2 here. And that pitch outside for a ball. 2-2 now will go the count on Hunter. This is Turner in the circle here for the Indians in a non-save situation as she replaced Shaw. That one fouled back into your living room. We'll stay at 2-2. Yeah, she came in the 6th inning. So waiting this 2-2 pitch coming up. And that one, well, caught a ball. If you're McLean, you're like, come on. You called that a strike on me earlier.
May have been lower than that one.
It may have honestly been a little bit lower than that. 3-2 pitch.
Come on, there's the corner.
And nope, going to Walker. Looked like a pretty good pitch from up here, but
she'll get on base for the second time this game.
And this will flip the lineup back to the top here.
To the top of the order, the hitter.
And this will be
fielder,
Henley.
Number 73, Henley.
We'll dig in here. Infield will creep into the situation with Henley being a slap-style hitter. So that pitch high, snap, throw down, and gets away, but a good job by Bishop being heads up to do what you're taught in that situation. Back up the ball at first base. She did so, and the runner couldn't advance. So that first pitch going for a ball. 1-0 is the count. No outs. Runner at first here in the top of the 7th. That pitch gets away. A wild pitch will allow the runner to advance to second. (8-1) is your score. ICC with the lead here. One of those situations, Turner, just deep breath. Refocus here in this situation. 2-0 is the count. And that one's going to miss low. Now 3-0 is the count here. As this is Henley. She does have a single, but was picked off on a nice throw by the catcher. And that one's going to be high for a ball. Back-to-back walks now, issued by Turner. It almost looks like Turner's forcing it a little bit. Maybe just trying to throw a little bit, overthrowing, I guess you could say.
It's quite possible.
Catcher's going to come out and talk to her here and just, offer a few words, maybe tell a joke. Get her to kind of lighten up in this situation. So now they will break away, and you'll have runners on first and second with no outs, and Brumley coming to the plate. She had a single back in the 3rd inning. She has struck out twice. That pitch drifts high for a ball.
Be interested to see how long she goes with these drifting pitches before she can get one in the strike zone.
So 1-0 the count. And that one finds the zone. 1-1 now. Is the count. 1 ball, 1 strike, no outs. Runners at first and second. Turner in the circle. Brumley at the plate. And that one goes high. Now 2-1's the count. Indians up 8-1. We're in the top of the 7th inning here in game 2. That pitch in there for a strike. Evens things up now at 2-2.
That may be her best pitch of the inning so far. So maybe once she's found that, she can kind of get her focus back from where she's been with those first few batters.
So waiting the 2-2 pitch here from Turner. That one outside, snap throw, and
first baseman
napping a little bit. We talk about as a runner, you got to have heads up, knowing the catchers are going to throw here at ICC. Well, as first baseman, you got to be ready too.
Better know your teammates.
So waiting the 3-2 offering here. And it's going to be high, and now bases be loaded full of Patriots after 3 straight walks. And this now will be Armstrong coming to the plate.
Will be 22.
Looks like Coach Ernest wants to come out and have a quick conversation. Let's take the break with him and be back with more right after this.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
All right, so I got to talk before YouTube knocks us off, but I was listening to the song, man. I was waiting for you to start singing. You're not going to sing?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, I'm talking to you.
I thought you were talking to Lee Adams over there because he's looking ready. He's ready to dance. So yeah, I thought he was going to sing to go along with his dancing. So
Lee said he liked it, he loved it, and he wanted some more of it. As 8-1 is the score here, bases loaded, and that pitch goes high. Nice job climbing the ladder to keep that one from getting away that time. As this is Armstrong at the plate. Got to be careful here. Armstrong had that solo home run back in the first. Could really do some damage with another one of those here. And she took a home run swing, but comes up empty. 1-1 now is the count. So 1 ball, 1 strike, and no outs. Bases loaded here in the top of the 7th. This one popped up. Shortstop calling everyone off and will make the play.
Very nice.
Well, good job settling down, getting that routine pop up. And now with 1 out,
the batter.
This will be Dawson coming to the plate.
Shoals, number 11, Dawson.
Dawson is 0 for 3. She is lined out to the pitcher, grounded out to the second baseman, and grounded out to first base. That pitch in there for a strike. So 0-1 now is the count here to Dawson. 1 out, bases still full of Patriots. That one in there for a strike. Well, she brought that one some authority on that outside corner. 0-2 now is the count here to Dawson. And that one, well, McLean wanted it.
She tried.
Just couldn't quite get that one called.
Turn around and ask him.
That's why my alarm hadn't been going off in the morning. It's set for 6:33 p.m. instead of a.m. Huh. Is that pitch just missing?
I guess that's why we've missed you at breakfast this week.
You ever catch me early enough to wait for breakfast, that means I haven't been asleep yet. Huh, sure enough. Let me switch that. This one hammered out to the right side. Could be trouble. No, it's going to be foul.
Bishop made a great chase just in case. But it landed a good 4 to 5 feet beyond the foul line there.
So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Seen a little bit of everything today, but you know what we haven't seen? A Little Caesars double play.
It'd be a great time for it.
Sure would.
It's about time for some Little Caesars as well.
I'll take some Little Caesars right now.
Been a bit of a day at the ballpark.
2-2 pitch. That one goes high. 3-2 now is the count here to Dawson.
Well, nowhere to put him, Adam.
So you got to be careful here if you're Turner. If you're Dawson, you got to guard the dish. And fouls this one right back to your living room, and a battle continues here with a 3-2 count. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Bases for the Patriots. Top of the 7th, ICC leading this one 8-1. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Big time Renaissance Bank strikeout there for the second strikeout of the inning.
Yeah, she got in trouble early in this inning, and ever since the Tim McGraw came on and Lee Adams started dancing, she's got 2 quick outs. So maybe we found her. Maybe she's found her muse.
So that pitch finds that inside corner for a strike. I said second strike. That's actually the second out of the inning. First Renaissance Bank strikeout of the game for Turner. And now this is pending on your location, Robertson or Roberson at the plate.
Roberson.
And that pitch looked up in the strike zone a little bit, but called a strike.
Yeah.
0-2 now is the count. And that's strike 3. Well, umpire kind of messed up her call on that one at the end, but the Indians do pick up back-to-back Renaissance Bank strikeouts to complete the sweep of Shoals. We'll take a break and come back with the Renaissance Bank postgame report right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Playing on tour takes years of dedication, hours of practice, focused precision, and nerves of steel. That's how you become great at the game, but not how you should bank. That's why Allie Ewing chose Renaissance Bank. Their easy-to-use app makes banking a breeze, no matter where she is. Renaissance Bank, understanding you.
This broadcast is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars in Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, Davis Ford, First American National Bank, TM Realtor Agent Ricky Murphy, Max Home, the ICC Baptist Student Union, Cagle Eye Center, Bank Okolona, Sam's Town Market in Manatee, State Farm Insurance Agent Brandon Poland, the ICC Wesley Foundation, the ICC Foundation and Alumni Association, and donations to the Sports Information Indian Club from viewers like you.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to the Renaissance Bank postgame report. ICC wins it by the final score of 8-1 to complete the sweep here in the home opener of the 2023 season against Northwest Shoals. Game recap being brought to you by the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi. And Upton, what do you think about the game today?
I think game 1 was just a dominant performance, both on pitching and offense. They really continued the hot streak from last weekend. Game 2 started a little slower. They got behind, but only allowed 1 run. Came back and made the hits and strung them together there in those last few innings and put it on when they needed to.
That game recap brought to you by the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi. They are your preferred choice for orthopedic care. You can give them a call at 662-205-5282. That's 662-205-5282 to set up your appointment or learn more today. Take a look at some final stats. These stats being brought to you by Sam's Town Market in Manatee. For ICC, the final line, 8 runs, 12 hits, 2 errors. And for Shoals, it was 1 run, 4 hits, and 1 error. ICC, they had a lot of players, but the one that shined today, and is going to be our star of the game again, Miss Tyree. What a day she had.
Yeah, amazing day in Game 1 and Game 2, just seeing the ball on base, doing everything she needed to.
Yeah, she went, in this game, Game 2, she went 3 for 3. She had an RBI and a run scored. Actually had 2 RBIs and a run scored. So on the day, she finished 6 of 6 with 7 RBIs, 2 runs scored, and that's it. The stolen base actually went to her courtesy runner back in the inning there.
Martin.
So ICC got it done. They got a little sluggish here, but a 4-run spot in the 4th and 3 in the 5th really helped open up things here. They have a few days off. Get ready for Marion Military on Saturday. 6-0, good start to the season for a brand-new head coach and a brand-new assistant coach. This is a team that's slowly but surely buying in and getting it done.
Yeah, they've put in the work during the fall. You know, they had a good preseason, if you want to call it the fall season, when they went around and played several games and performed well there. And, you know, they're, like you said, they bought in, they're doing the work, and it's showing.
So for Michael Upton, Lee Adams, Raphael Henry, I'm Adam Gore saying so long for Fulton, as the Indians pick up a 14-1 win in 5 innings in Game 1 and complete the sweep with an 8-1 win here in the nightcap. We'll see you Thursday night back here on the Red Channel with men's basketball against Southwest. So long and good night from Fulton.
Playing on tour takes years of dedication, hours of practice, focused precision, and nerves of steel. That's how you become great at the game, but not how you should bank. That's why Allie Ewing chose Renaissance Bank. Their easy-to-use app makes banking a breeze, no matter where she is. Renaissance Bank, understanding you.